诸佛菩萨六祖师父上人，这位比丘及沙弥各位trang sư sư Emitofuo. Chư Phật Bồ Tát, kính thưa lục tổ, hòa thượng Nhân Hóa, các thầy và các vị thiện tri thức A Di Đà Phật. All right, today is the 21st of September 2013. Is this the fall yet?
I think so.
It's fall, right? So new TV schedule. Never mind. It's amazing now. It's not as hot as last weekend. Last weekend was so hot. Now it's like in the 70s. It was 90s down to 70s. That's a lot of changes in the weather. But we are here to continue our discussion of Vajra Sutra. You should be on slide 624. Okay, we just finished talking about the spiritual eyes, which is the ability for you to see things at different wavelengths with the additional spiritual eyes. This is extra to your normal eyes. Okay, I assure you that the information we discussed about the spiritual eyes is not available before, because I was looking for such information when I started cultivating, and very few people would discuss it. So your presence here is an aid for us, creates an opportunity for us to share and add more knowledge to the Mahayana treasury in English. Okay, so we are again on slide 64. To see but not to see. You see, in the context is that the spiritual eye are the five eyes that people, living beings can have the use of. This eyes is nothing special about them. You don't need to do anything special in order for you to activate these eyes. Okay, what you require is purity of your mind. That's important to understand that. You see, the externalists, they, like the Taoists or the Qigong people and those Tai Chi people and those people who practice the externalist ways, meaning the non-Buddhist ways, they promote their practices because they claim that such practices will enable them to see more, to do more, to have these special abilities. And as such, their practices are designed to prove to you, to prove to everyone that they can develop such special abilities. You know, it's cases abound where you see, I've met quite a few people who have these special abilities, and they're quite proud of it. They try to teach me to have such ability. For example, when I was a novice monk at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, my Chinese master just passed away, so I was at a loss. I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to practice. And there's a monk who came from Taiwan who befriended me. His English is very little, but he said, you know, I can teach you how to see the light of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. Okay, so I was, of course, very interested. I said, yes, I would like to learn very much, because no one else would teach me anything else. So it was fantastic that someone cares to teach me. And so time and time again in my path of practice of Buddhism, many people step forth and offer to teach me this, teachings, that, in order to have special abilities, or those who have special abilities, such as they claim that they can read people's mind, or they know your past and stuff like that. They advertise it, okay? And they said, our practice will enable you to develop such abilities. And on the other hand, the Mahayana practice I engage in, no one will discuss it. We just don't talk about it. Okay? And so it's the allure of the non-Buddhist approach is that they tempt you with all these things. In Mahayana, we don't consider these abilities to be that important, because, and then later on I understood these special abilities are basically a trap, because it's like you never had a TV set before, and all of a sudden someone gives you a TV and you receive HBO over the satellite. All you do is all day long and night is watch TV. That's what happens. So you forget about anything else. And you get so captured by this new experience that you know, of course it is captivating, but it's not the most important thing. If you watch TV all day, then you can't function, you can't work anymore, you can't earn a living anymore, you can't take care of your family anymore. So it's detrimental, has real detrimental effects on you. That's why the wise Buddhist teachers, they don't ever emphasize these abilities, ever. Okay? And time and time again, many Buddhist disciples will develop these abilities and they were misguided, they got stuck as well. That's why the wise teacher would never make a big deal out of these things. And it turns out these things are natural occurrence. It's a matter of purifying your mind, purifying your psyche, where you get rid of these dark thoughts, these selfish motives, these greedy desires to have special abilities, and naturally you have those. Okay? Any questions about that? So that's the context of this. Lúc trước mà thầy bắt đầu tu thì có nhiều thắc mắc lắm. Những người ngoại đạo, người ta chuyên môn, ta đề cập tới những cái thần thông. Tôi nói cái pháp tu chúng tôi rất đặc biệt, có những cái thần thông rất là đặc biệt. Cần tu sẽ có mở mắt này, mở mắt kia, biết này, biết nọ, biết được cái đọc ý người khác, thấy được quỷ, thấy được thần, thấy được thánh, thấy trời. Nhưng đều cái người ngược lại trong mấy cái thầy mà Phật giáo thì không có nhấn mạnh chuyện đó. Tại sao như vậy? Tại vì khi mình có được những cái thần thông đặc biệt như vậy, thường mình bị kẹt. Tại sao? Thầy nói giống như quý vị mà trước giờ chưa bao giờ thấy có cái tivi hết á, có cái đài truyền hình á, bây giờ nhưng cho được cái máy mà bắt được tivi thì hàng ngày quý vị chỉ ngồi coi tivi thôi, quên hết tất cả. Thầy nói nó tai hại dễ sợ, có nhiều cái tai hại lắm. Ok, thành ra bên Phật giáo người thầy đàng hoàng không bao giờ chú trọng cái chuyện thần thông hết. Thiệt ra cái thần thông này là chuyện rất là tự nhiên, không cần phải làm tự động, nó sẽ mở ra, sẽ có. Tại sao? Quý vị không có bây giờ tại cái tâm quý vị nó chưa được thanh tịnh. Nói chừng đó thôi, giữ tâm thanh tịnh tự động thì sẽ có thần thông. I repeat to you, it's nothing special about these things. If you purify your mind, get rid of your greedy thoughts, get rid of your anger, okay? You have these things, these spiritual eyes. That's just a natural thing. Okay, that's what Master YongHua said. My late teacher said. You know, he has, for example, some Chinese disciples from China who didn't know much about Buddhism, didn't know how to meditate, didn't do anything, but they live a very pure life, and therefore they open the heavenly eye. They can see a lot of things. Okay. And they maintain for a long time because they're pure. Okay? If you're pure, your spiritual penetrations, these abilities will last for a long time. Okay? Ngài Tiên Hoa trước Ngài nói có những người đệ tử bên Trung Hoa không biết thiền, không biết niệm Phật, không biết chỉ biết niệm Phật thôi, mà không biết tu luyện hết, mà mở được cái thiên nhãn. Mà tại sao? Tại họ sống cuộc đời rất là thanh tịnh. Cái nhãn gì như vậy đó. Thành ra họ mở cái thiên nhãn lâu lắm, họ không có mất. Nhưng mà thiên nhãn mở ra mà thiếu thanh tịnh nó sẽ mất. Okay? Any questions? Okay. The slide of 624 says, to see but not see. This is an anecdote of from Sixth Vajra Sutra. Tấm 624 này là một cái trích ra từ cái kinh lục tổ. There is there is when the sixth patriarch, which is a famous, one of the most famous Chan masters in the history of Chinese meditation, he was very well known when he was still alive. So therefore, he had a lot of very, very famous and very advanced students who came and learned from him. They number in the thousands. Hồi trước ngài Lục Tổ Huệ Năng đó, còn tại thế ngài rất là nổi tiếng, cái trình độ cái trí huệ về cái trình độ thiền ngài rất là cao. Hồi đó có rất nhiều người học trò theo học với ngài. And there is a young boy by the name of Shen Hui. Có một người tên là Thần Hội, okay, con nhỏ. He's a smart aleck. He's just a teenager. And he would come and practice at the Sixth Patriarch's temple, okay. And he during a question and answer session, he raised his hand and asked the great Sixth Patriarch, says, Master, I'd like to ask you a few questions. So he said, Master, when you sit in Chan meditation, do you see or don't you see? Thì cái ông Thần Hội này nhỏ xíu đó, nhóc này đó, mới giơ tay nó hỏi bẩm Lục Tổ, khi mà ngài ngồi thiền đó, ngài thấy là ngài không thấy? Do you see or don't you see when you meditate? So the master immediately, without thinking, okay, he grabbed his staff, okay, and hit the boy 3 times and asked him, when I hit you, does it hurt or does it not hurt? And that's a sign of wise people. When you deal with them and they interact with you, they don't think. Okay? Their response is immediate without thinking. Okay? Đây là cái đặc điểm mà quý vị thấy những người mà tổ đời xưa đó, khi mà mấy ngài tổ mà có thiệt sự có trí huệ đó, các ngài lúc mà đối đáp chúng ta, các ngài không có suy nghĩ, lập tức trả lời ngay lập tức, không cần suy nghĩ gì hết đó. Okay? Can you buy that? Okay? If I ask you a question and you have to think about the answer, how to answer it, then you have no wisdom whatsoever. None. Okay? Wise people, the answer on the fly is like a recoil. It's instantaneous. Nếu hỏi quý vị mà quý vị phải cần suy nghĩ để mới trả lời á, thì quý vị không có trí huệ. Được coi là không có trí huệ. Quý vị nghe rõ không? Hỏi câu hỏi mà con phải suy nghĩ là con không có trí huệ hết, hạng người không có trí huệ. Let me repeat for your sake. Make no mistakes about it. If you ask a question and you have to think about how to answer, think about the answer or the question, then you have no wisdom whatsoever. Yeah. How about that? Anyone has any comment about this? You all have this smirk on your face. Okay? No answer is no wisdom either. Okay? Hỏi mà không trả lời cũng là không có trí huệ nữa luôn nữa. Now, for example, here's what happens. If in the morning when you hit a wood fish, and the reason you hit unevenly, the rhythm is not the same, is because you're thinking. Every time you think, the rhythm is off. Have you noticed that? All you left phone people hit the wood fish? Every time your thought arises, your beat is off. They still don't understand. They have to think about it. You see, these people. Có thấy không? Mấy thầy mà lên mà gõ mõ đó, thầy biết ngay mỗi lần mà gõ mõ trật là biết mấy ổng đang suy nghĩ. Okay? For example, when you hit the wood fish right there to keep the pace for everyone, okay? and you have to turn the page, guess what happens? You say, oh, I better turn the page. Guess what? You're off. So every time you turn the page, I know you're off. Can you turn the page without thinking? Yes, you can. And this morning, for example, Bhante is hitting a wood fish, and every time you turn the page, the wood fish will be slower, about 1 split second. Why? It tells you that he still has to think whenever he turns his page. Learn to turn the page when you hit the wood fish without thinking. Okay? Because it's the same principle here. Okay? If you have to think in order to answer, okay, you're using your reasoning, you're not using your wisdom. Nói chung mỗi lần gõ mõ mà phải lật cái trang kinh đó, là cái tự động cái nhịp nó trật này, tức tại sao như vậy? Là cái ý mình đang là dùng với cái ý, và lần mà khởi cái ý lên đó là cái chiêu hề nó bị che mờ. Any questions about this? Okay, so anyway, going back to slide 64, the sixth patriarch immediately grabbed the staff and hit him 3 times. So, does it hurt or not? And so, Shen Hui, he replied, it both hurts and does not hurt. Then the sixth patriarch says, then I both see and do not see. Thần hồi lập tức mới trả lời nó là đau mà cũng không đau. Thì ngài Lục Tổ nói vậy thì thầy thấy mà cũng không thấy. And Shen Hui, being smart aleck, that boy is a mischievous boy, he says, how can you both see and not see? Thần hồi mới lập tức hỏi lại, nói là sao mà thầy có thể thấy mà không thấy được? And the master says, what I see is my transgressions and the errors, my own transgressions and errors. What I do not see is the right and wrong, and good or bad of other people. Okay? And therefore, I see and yet do not see. I see and do not see. Okay? On the other hand, how can you say both hurts and doesn't hurt? If it doesn't hurt, then you're nothing but a piece of wood or stone. You become stone or wood. If it hurts, then you're just like common people and will get upset and afflicted over being hurt. Your seeing, not seeing are 2 extremes. Your hurting and not hurting are production and extinction. You can't even see your own nature and yet dare to make fun of others. And Lục Tổ mới trả lời, ngài mới nói thần hội mới hỏi ngược, làm sao mà thầy có thể thấy mà không thấy được? Thì Lục Tổ mới trả lời, tôi thấy cái lỗi lầm, cái sự thiếu sáng suốt của tôi không thấy cái đúng là cái sai, không thấy cái tốt và không xấu của người khác. Bởi vậy tôi mới nói là tôi thấy, thầy thấy mà thầy không thấy. Ngược lại, nếu mà con nói rằng nó vừa đau và không đau á, thì nghĩa là sao? Nếu con nói đau á, thì con chỉ là giống không đau, tức là chỉ là thành đá với gỗ rồi. Còn nếu mà nói là đau á, thì con chỉ là những người thường thôi. Thì sẽ bị phiền não, bị đánh đau sẽ bị phiền não. Thành ra cái đau, cái thấy với không thấy, cái đau con chỉ là cái thấy không thấy là hai cái cực quan. Cái đau không đau là chỉ là sinh với diệt thôi. Con không thấy được cái bản tính mà dám nói nó tầm bậy, nó càng. Any questions about this? Yes.
My question is about the wood fish hitting.
Yes.
The level of which we're thinking, oh, it's time to turn the page, or thinking about turning the page, it must be kind of fine, like, because it's not a thought that I'm really aware of, thinking, oh, now I need to turn the page. But so it's kind of, must be a little...
When you turn the page, when you hit the wood fish, what happens in your mind, do you know? I'm explaining the most profound principle from the 6th space chart, and he's bringing it back to hitting the wood fish. Ông nào cũng hỏi về cái chuyện hỏi về cái chuyện thầy mới nói bàn cái chuyện gõ mỏ mà mỗi lần lật cái trang kinh đó thì có nghĩa là vấn đề là sao? Thì nói thầy đừng giảng về cái triết lý cao siêu của lục tổ, mà ông chỉ hiểu cái phần gõ mỏ thôi. Yes. So thầy hỏi ngược lại, nghĩ khi mà con lật trang kinh đó thì trong óc con nó nghĩ gì? What were you thinking when you were turning the page? I'm asking each one of you. Okay. What are you thinking when you're turning the page? You're hitting a woodfish, and you have to turn the page of the book so they can follow along. Okay? What are you thinking? What were you thinking? You remember what your thoughts were? Yes?
I guess it's probably along the lines
He has to think, you see. Yes? What were you thinking?
I'm probably worrying that I'm going to be behind if I don't do it quick enough. I'm going to miss the chant, maybe.
So how many thoughts do you have?
Probably a whole bunch.
Bhante, what were you thinking when you turned the page this morning? Explain it to me in Sinhalese then. You don't have to say in English.
I just turned the page. I did not...
You did not think?
Did not think intentionally. Just I wanted to turn the page.
You wanted to turn the page?
Yes.
So you didn't call it. You see, this monk here is very interesting. He says, I didn't want to think intentionally. I just want to turn the page. Do you hear that? Okay, I'm going to ask the Vietnamese.
Actually, I did not want to think, especially think when I turn the page. Just I turn the page.
I see. Okay.
Có lúc những lúc chẳng hạn chú Lăng Nghiêm hay là các chú thì
in the morning when you turn the page, when you hit the wood
con
fish.
lật cái đó thì con biết cái câu kế vẫn tiếp tục. Có nhiều khi không thuộc thì phải giật, sợ không kịp với người ta thì cũng phải nghĩ tới cho kịp đặng mà kịp với cái nhịp với người kia, thành ra mình cũng góp rồi cái nhịp trước này.
Here's what happens to you. Okay, thầy hỏi mấy cái người thầy đấy, lúc mà gõ mỏ mà lật trang thì họ làm gì sao trong đầu họ? Okay, thì họ hỏi này nó nọ. Okay. What happens inside your brains is that you have multiple thoughts. It's not just one thought. It's not simply I'm turning the page. Okay, you have at least another thought that you're afraid about the timing. You're worried about the timing, right? Because all of you are worried that if you turn the wrong time, you turn not quickly enough, then you're going to miss it. You turn too fast and you miss the first page, the prior page. You turn too slow, then you cannot pronounce the next page. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Huh? So you have multiple thoughts. Bhante is not even aware of that. Bhante says, I don't have such thoughts. I just turn the page without thinking. It's not true. When you turn the page, this is a high pressure thing. Because when you're hitting a woodfish right there, you know you have a responsibility hitting a woodfish. Okay, so you want to keep the pace. And at the same time, you only have one hand, your left hand, and then you have to turn the page. Okay? And this happens every single time. You cannot turn too fast, not too slow. So you worry. Because sometimes the page is stiff. Bhante said, what are you talking about? I've been doing it. I never worry about these things. I haven't finished my beer first. You see, the point here is that these thoughts occur naturally in your brains. You aren't even aware of that. What happens, the main reason why you miss the beat when you hit the woodfish when you turn the page is because you worried. Too fast or too slow. It's a constant worry for you. Okay? Not too fast, not too slow. It has to be the right time, but sometimes it sticks. So what are you going to do? You think about it. It sticks only once. The next time, next page you turn, you say, oh, it's going to stick again. Okay, so you have to go like this. Now you have a third thought. I better make sure I go like this. So your mind is full of thoughts. That's how you lose control. The more you think, the more you're meddling with your own thought of saying, I better hit this. You see? You're controlling it right now with your conscious mind. That's what you do. You hit, and then you say, hey, I better turn the page. What happens is your thoughts interfere with your conscious control of your heading. Okay? So that's why you miss it. So the most important thing for you not to miss the beat is get rid of the worry. And that's the most important culprit. It's because you worry that you miss the beat. It's the worry that meddles, that interferes with your conscious control of this. What does it have to do with you? The rest of you don't hit the woodfish. You fall asleep. Yes, what does it have to do with me? I'm here to learn about wisdom and something I can use and learn about Buddhism. But what is this I talking about woodfish? Because it's the same pattern for all of you. If you worry, it's the worry that interferes with your other thoughts. Okay? Nên thầy nói cái lý do mấy thầy mà gõ mõ mà trật nhịp là tại vì các thầy sợ, lo âu, lật trang mà lẹ quá thì quên cái trang đầu, đọc trang đầu không kịp, lật mà chậm quá thì đọc cái trang sau không kịp. Chính cái lo âu đó khiến nó can thiệp vào cái óc mình đang muốn gõ mõ nó đều. Thành tư tưởng thứ gì nó khơi lên một cái là mình gõ mõ trật nhịp. Okay? This is wise people. They can function without thinking. Why? Because wise people are not worried. Can you appreciate that? Wise people are not worried at all. It's only because stupid people are worried. Cái người mà có trí huệ, người ta không gõ mõ trật tạng, người ta có thể lật trang mà không có lo âu, không có sợ. Okay? Người có trí huệ không có biết sợ. Wise people, I repeat to you, wise people are not worried. Yes?
Yes. I work with a lot of different drummers.
Yes.
And the good ones, they get an idea what it's going to be, and then that's it. You never tell them anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You never miss a beat.
Mm-hmm.
You just go with it.
Right.
And that's the way they do it. They're not worried about it.
Right.
It's just like you said.
Why are you worried though? You're worried because you are inexperienced. The good drummers, the experienced drummers, they don't think about it anymore. They don't worry about it anymore because they're so experienced. Okay? They just got a hang of it. So they stop worrying, they stop thinking about it. It happens naturally. Okay? Whereas rookies, especially the hitting the woodfish people, it takes them about a year before they start worrying. Yeah, it takes about a year. Even if the experienced ones, they come over, they start missing the beat immediately because they are not used to it. Okay, there's getting used to it. But once you get used to it, you can function without thinking, without worrying. It's the worries that's not necessary. You see? Because you're not sure, that's why you worry, and the worry interferes with the task at hand. So it's a natural process, there's nothing you can do. These guys who, like, I have a short nun in the past, every Sunday for 3 years, she would miss the wood fish. Not because she's worried about the wood fish. She's worried about kissing up to other people. She doesn't care about the wood fish. She only cares about how to impress other people who come to the temple. And I look at that and say, if you're not even worried about the wood fish, I'm not going to teach you how to hit the wood fish properly. So I never taught her how to hit the wood fish properly. And every single Sunday out for 3 years, hi Anna, the woman misses the wood fish every single Sunday. It's never one beat. After 3 years? Are you kidding me? I will give you 1 year. After 1 year, you don't make it. That's when I start beating up on you. If you really care, after 1 year, you should get a hang of it. Okay, pressure is on. All right. Any other question? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Okay. So what the patriarch says, okay, the sixth patriarch says, I look at my own faults, and I don't look at all these people's faults. Okay, that's what I mean by see, and yet I do not see. Okay. This is why when wise people talk and explain themselves, they seem to contradict themselves. They don't seem to make sense to you. Okay? Ngài Lục Tổ nói tôi thấy mà tôi không thấy, tôi thấy cái lỗi tôi mà tôi không thấy lỗi người khác. Okay? Là khi cái người mà có trí huệ người ta nói chuyện, mình khó hiểu lắm. Okay? It's very difficult to understand. Okay? Yeah. Because they have two modes of functioning. Họ có hai con đường, hai cái hộp số khác nhau. Okay? We only have one gear. We only know of looking at people's faults. Mình chỉ nhìn thấy cái lỗi người ta thôi. We excel at looking at other people's faults. Mình muốn thấy cái lỗi người ta. Okay? They intrigue us greatly to be able to see people's faults, where people are wrong. Okay? Mình thích thấy cái lỗi người ta. Whereas real wise people, they want to see their own faults. Ngược lại, cái người mà có trí huệ đó muốn thấy được cái lỗi của mình. You agree or disagree? Thì đồng ý là không? You're really wise. You want to see your own faults. Cái người mà có trí huệ muốn thấy cái lỗi của mình. Any questions or comments about this? So, second question of today. First question was if I ask you a question and you have to think about the answer, then you have no wisdom. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, now Laura Elena is laughing. And second question is that if you do not wish to see your own faults and hear of your own faults, you have no wisdom whatsoever. That's theorem number 2. Ngày hôm nay thầy mới nhắc lại cái lý thuyết thứ nhì. Nếu cái vị mà không muốn nghe cái lỗi của mình, không muốn thấy cái lỗi của mình, là cái vị không có trí huệ. In this little story anecdote here, it shows you how wise people operate. Câu chuyện nhỏ cho quý vị thấy người trí huệ ta hoạt động, ta hành động ra sao. Yes, Tex.
If you become aware of your own faults and you're watching them all the time, does that make them go away? Do they naturally go away because you're watching them?
Câu hỏi là nếu mình thấy cái lỗi mình thường xuyên thì nó tự động nó hết không? I don't know. I never experienced that. I'm too busy looking at other people's fault. Thầy trả lời là thầy không biết, tại thầy quá bận rộn nhìn lỗi người khác. When you are a teacher, I have a good excuse. I need to look at your faults so that I can teach you. Tại sao vậy? Tại thầy là người là bậc thầy, nên thầy phải nhìn cái lỗi quý vị để thầy dạy quý vị. Okay, I don't have time for my own faults. What's so funny about it? Người ta cười khúc khích, nói tại thầy bận quá, thầy không có thì giờ nhìn cái lỗi của thầy nhìn lỗi của học trò thôi. Sao?
Phật thầy, là để mình phát hiện cái lỗi của mình và nó sẽ có khắc phục để mình tự sửa mà được. Nó tự sửa thôi chứ không có ai giúp mình được hết đó.
He says, you have to see your faults, and then that's how you have a chance to fix it, because no one else can fix it for you. Okay. So the question still is if you look at your faults long enough, would they go away by themselves, right?
Yeah.
Câu hỏi là this is a good question. I like it. That's why I'm trying to buy time, because I don't have the answer yet, and I don't want to appear I'm thinking about it either. So
probably helps if somebody beats you up every time you make a mistake.
Có người nói là nhiều khi mà lúc mình làm lỗi bị đánh, bị tát vài cái thì có thể giúp đỡ. Well, they speak from experience. Thì nó nói trong này có được nhiều kinh nghiệm như vậy đó. What do you think? Come on, let's be realistic. Is it easy to look at your own faults or hear your own faults? Để hỏi quý vị. Hả? Có dễ mà thấy cái lỗi mình không? Think about it. Is it easy for you? Raise your hand. Those who think that it's easy. It's easy. It's an easy thing to it's a wonderful thing to see your own faults. 1, 2, 3, 4. These people are so dishonest. 5, 6. Oh, these guys are so dishonest. I cannot believe it. It's insulting. Are you kidding me? Who likes to insult himself or herself? Ai muốn tự mắng mình không? Huh? You kidding me? You like to insult yourself?
I do it.
I don't believe you. It's insulting to see your own mistakes. I don't know about you, but every time someone criticizes me, I don't like it. Am I speaking? Am I the only one? Huh? Raise your hands. Do you like those? Please tell me. Be honest now. Be honest. When you are criticized, you hate it. That's the first reaction without thinking. Wait a minute.
That's right.
Let's be honest. Without thinking, the first reaction is, I don't like this. Wait a minute. You're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. How can you be so wrong? Cái phản đầu tiên hết á, khi mà mình bị chỉ trích á, mình không thích. Mình nói người ta lầm rồi. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes? I'm talking about 100% here. Everyone in this room is like this. Yes? Yes? Yeah. Okay? So if people keep on, so you're telling me if you look at your own faults, you prefer look at your own faults, it's no different than insulting yourself. It's insulting to look at your own faults. At least I know it's depressing.
So no, it's not insulting. It's disturbing. It's upsetting. It's not. You're not insulting yourself.
Well, yeah, it's upsetting. It's unpleasant. If you say unpleasant, how often are you going to do it?
As little as possible.
As little as possible. You avoid it, right? You say, oh, no. You turn the other way. That's what I'm saying. Lúc mình nhìn cái lỗi mình nó khó chịu lắm. Mình khó chịu, mình không muốn nhìn nữa. Mình né. This is what happens to normal people. They are afraid to look at their own faults. So that they can remain unwise. Thành cái người phàm phu là không muốn nhìn cái lỗi mình. Tại họ sợ, họ né. It's unpleasant. Okay? Yes. It doesn't answer your question directly.
I don't quite agree with what you're saying.
No?
Because if you know you got problems, and you're experiencing problems, and your faults are what's causing those problems, but your habits and just things about you are causing you suffering. You want to eliminate your suffering, you try to change those things.
You're so theoretical. I don't buy it. Whatever you said for a single moment, without even thinking. I don't buy that.
Okay, no.
I don't buy that. Yes.
Isn't it more?
You believe him now? I mean, What's wrong with that statement? That's gang up on him. It's nonsense, right?
No, that's the way it is.
No, you're just speaking nonsense.
No, it's not.
We are unanimous about this. You're speaking nonsense. Everyone who thinks Tex is speaking nonsense, please raise your hands. That's insulting. See, his face is red now. Yes?
Isn't it more that if you really see how you're wrong, your ego doesn't want to be wrong, so that's why it will change?
I tell you this one thing here, that why he's speaking nonsense. I'm not picking on him, but it's okay to pick on him because it's time that Tex hears the truth about himself. Here's what happens. Okay, if you are looking for your faults, yes, you might welcome it. But the problem is what? When you're not looking for your faults and people bring up your faults, it's so, excuse my language, damn annoying, isn't it? Huh? Who asked you? Who asked you to bring up my faults when I'm not looking for it? At least wait. Be courteous. Wait until I ask. What's most annoying to me personally is people bring up my faults when I didn't ask for it. Right? That's the first reaction. Who asked you? Who asked you to bring up my faults? I didn't ask you. Right? I don't know about you, that's how I react all the time whenever I'm criticized.
The first reaction is to say, it's none of your business.
No, none of your business. You're so wrong. How could you be so wrong? No, you misunderstand me. You don't understand at all. You don't understand me at all. Oh my God. And we're friends for all these years. You see that? That's what makes it so difficult. In theory, Text, my point in theory, sir, is that it is okay, it is manageable when you say, I'm looking for this particular problem. Please help me understand. Okay? Because you're taking initiative. Okay? But you have no protection. Your true reaction occurs when people bring it up without you're asking. It's most annoying. This is why people are so afflicted. Every time they're criticized, right? Yes or no? You see? You see? So the answer to your question is that you cannot look at your faults all the time. It's unpleasant. Okay? But assuming that you can look at your own faults, okay? What good does it do? What good does it do? Thầy nói cái khó khăn đó, là mình thấy người ta đề cập cái sự mình bị chỉ trích khi mà mình không hỏi, người ta chỉ trích những cái chuyện mà mình không muốn, mình không bất ngờ bị chỉ trích mà bất ngờ đó là cái rất là khó chịu. Ok? Lúc mình nó tìm hoài mấy cái giải quyết á, thì thầy chỉ được như mình mừng. Chứ còn khi mình không tìm á, mà người ta chỉ trích mình, cái đó là cái khó chịu dễ sợ. Thành cái câu hỏi người ta ông hỏi là nếu tôi có nhìn cái lỗi tôi hoài này, cái lỗi nó hết không? Thì nói, thầy hỏi ngược lại, nếu nhìn cái lỗi làm sao nó hết được? How would it go away?
antidote to pride. Looking at your own faults.
It only goes away if, come on, it only goes away if,
mình biết xấu hổ thôi.
if you don't want it. If you look at your faults and you keep on making excuses for yourself, you say, I don't get it. How come people don't like me? I'm so likable. I'm so charming. Huh? How come people don't like me? I'm so nice. How come people don't like me? See the problem? Denial. If you say there's no problem, here's the problem. It's inherent in unwise people. They solve the wrong problem. That's why they are still unwise the rest of their lives. Anna says, oh boy. I'm not going to touch that. See? The problem is that you cannot solve a problem that does not exist. If you can look at the problem and you keep on denying it, it's not going to get solved. The only problem, the only reason it goes away is that you admit there's a problem, you think it's a real problem, okay? If you, the moment you decide there's a real problem you don't want, that's when it starts going away. So that's why the majority of the people, when they're criticized, okay, what happens? They become defensive. Mà quý vị thấy không? Khi nhìn tới vấn đề nó không phải nó biến mất đâu. Mình nhìn vấn đề, cái điều kiện nó sẽ hết vấn đề giải quyết được, cái trừ phi quý vị nó sẽ được giải quyết. Là nếu như quý vị không có phủ nhận thì nó có hồi mới được, nó mới bỏ đi được. Chứ còn nếu quý vị cứ phủ nhận nó, không công nhận có vấn đề thì không thể nào giải quyết được. Mình không thể nào giải quyết một vấn đề nó không có tồn tại. Nếu không có vấn đề thì chỉ cần sao giải quyết được. Okay. Vì vậy, quý vị nhìn thấy những cái người thường người ta khi mà bị chỉ trích, bỗng nhiên ta bào chữa ngay lập tức. Là mấy cái người như vậy là không sửa được cái vấn đề. You see? Being defensive is a form of denial. Okay? Any question? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Does it help? So, going back to the point of wise people here. Wise people, okay, instead of looking at people's faults, they look at their own faults. Thành ra cái người mà có trí huệ đó, thay vì nhìn cái lỗi người khác đó, wise people, does it mean they don't see people's faults? Cái người có trí huệ có nghĩa là người ta không thấy cái lỗi người khác hả? Do they, don't they? Huh? I'm asking you. If wise people only look at their own faults and not others' faults, like the sixth patriarch says here, does it mean they don't see other people's faults? Khi như Ngài Lục Tổ mà nói, tôi nhìn cái lỗi của tôi nhìn cái lỗi người khác, có nghĩa ông không thấy được cái lỗi người khác hả? Hả? They don't see others' faults? Huh? They don't see it, right? Text says they don't see people's faults because they're not looking for it. Ông nói là không thấy được cái lỗi người khác, tại họ họ không tìm cái lỗi người khác. Yes or no? Kim Điềm, my transcriber.
I think they still see other people's faults, but they don't. It doesn't bother them.
Doesn't bother them. They see people's faults, it doesn't bother them. Ông nói là Lục Tổ, những người có trí huệ người ta thấy cái lỗi người khác mà không có bị phiền não với cái lỗi người khác. They certainly don't gossip about other people's faults. Right, Roberta?
That's not true.
That's not true. So you do gossip about it? I'm asking you, do they see people's faults or not? Can they see people's faults?
They see them.
They see them. Of course they do. But guess what? They see them and then what?
Let go.
They see and yet they don't see. You see and yet, aha! You have an aha moment. Right? You say, aha! Now I know how she's really like. Wait until my sister hears about this. It's so disgusting. Huh? You see people's faults, so this is so disgusting. Okay? That's seeing and yet they're seeing. But the people, wise people, they see and yet they don't see because they see and as if they did not see it. It doesn't bother them. Cái người chỉ hề thấy rồi quên ngay lập tức. The moment they see it, they drop it. They forget about it. There's no image in the mind that sticks. It says, oh my God, this is disgusting. Okay? That's why wise people never have a scowl on their face. You see? Nothing bothers them. They can see the ugliest thing, the most despicable thing, and yet they are not affected by that. They don't react to it. They don't retain it. They don't have an impression. It doesn't make an impression. That's what it meant by seeing and yet not seeing. That's the other aspect of seeing and not seeing. Okay? Not seeing meaning that there's nothing that they retain from that experience. They're not affected by that. They're not afflicted by that. Questions? Đó là cái trường hợp thứ nhì của thấy mà không thấy. Thấy cái lỗi người ta mà thiệt ra quên là tức thành ra thấy, thành ra không thấy nữa. Thấy nhưng không còn thấy nữa. Nó gọi là thấy mà không thấy. Okay? You buy that. That's wise people in action. They see it and then they drop it. We see it, it bothers us. Ngược lại người phàm phu chúng ta thấy là bất cứ khó chịu. Right? Right or wrong?
Right.
And then we see it and we say, oh, wow, this, no wonder, I'm better than this. Okay? You form the judgment right away. Mình thấy để mình phán xét người ta. The moment you see something, you form a judgment. You judge people. Mình thấy cái lỗi người ta, mình chê bai người ta ngay lập tức. Okay? That's a very unwise reaction. All right. So the patriarch says, I see and yet I don't see. Thành cái ngài Lục Trụ nói, thầy thấy mà thầy không thấy. Okay, we understand that so far. However, when you say it hurts and yet it doesn't hurt, you're not making sense. Ngài Lục Trụ mới nói là nếu mà con nói con đau mà cũng không đau, cái đó là không có lý. Why? Because if it doesn't hurt, then you're no longer alive, you're insentient. Nếu cứ nói không đau là con chỉ là đá với là gỗ thôi. So far so good? Okay. Okay. And if you're hurt, okay, then you're like a common person and you will resent me for it. He's not talking about just anyone, he's talking about him. This is a beautiful thing about the lesson, the way the sixth patriarch taught Shen Hui. Okay, this boy here. He says, if it hurts, if right now your body hurts because I hit you 3 times, I know, no matter what you say, okay, that you resent me, my hitting you. That's exactly what he's saying. Okay, unfortunately, the English translation is not very clear about it. It says, I know here that what he means by that, you are like a common person and give rise to hatred. That's what it means, that I know you resent my hitting you. That's what he means. Okay? I know you don't like being hit. Who likes being hit anyway? Right? And you resent it. You resent me hitting you. That's what he means. You give rise to hatred. 入境怎么样？你想法是怎么样？对不对？你被打的时候会不喜欢，对不对？痛的时候呢 So I asked Yu Qing, I said, what's your impression? I said, when you were hit, you don't like it, do you? He said, yeah, if I'm in pain, I don't like it. If I hit you, it means if you hit me gently, then I won't get afflicted. Thầy nói hồi cái bà Nhập Thanh nói là đánh là bị phiền não. Nó đúng, đánh mà đau là đương phiền não rồi. Thầy nói nếu mà đánh nhẹ nhẹ thì không phiền não, đánh nhẹ nhẹ thì thích. Any questions? Okay, the six patriarchs very direct. The translation is not that good. Okay, what he means is that I know when I hit you, I know it hurts, and you are upset, you are afflicted because of my hitting you. That's why Shen Hui couldn't say anything. The six patriarchs, ngài Lục Tổ, ngài nó thẳng, rằng cái lời dịch nó không được hay. Cái ý của ngài nói là khi mà thầy đánh con đau là con khó chịu với sợ, con phiền não, con giận thầy. Okay? So next thing he says, you're seeing and not seeing are two extremes. What does it mean? Ngài nói tiếp, cái thấy và không thấy của con hỏi đó là hai cái thái cực. What does it mean? Nghĩa là sao? Kể gì hả? Kể gì hả? Okay. 怎么样？可以读吗？看得见吗？可以看见哈。The reflection is too strong. That's why I'm sorry, the lettering is too small. I'm sorry about that. I figure this is the title is seeing not yet seeing. No one will complain, but I guess it doesn't quite work that way. Người than phiền nói là làm cái chữ nhỏ quá, thì nói tại cái tấm này nói là thấy mà không thấy, nên chắc không ai than phiền đâu, ngờ nó vẫn có người than phiền như thường. Yes. So what does it mean? Seeing, not seeing is two extremes. What does it mean? Okay, now they complain you should not be highlighted. Yes, Anna. Two extreme. What does it mean? It's a section. Seeing and not seeing are two extreme. Hurting and not hurting are production and extinction. What does it mean? Yes.
Well, it could give rise to either not to react to it, but then if you react to it, it's gonna bring hatred and it's gonna bring feelings and.
Two extremes. Yes. Yes? Anyone else? Not quite. Anyone else? Yes. Anyone, please. Everyone's falling asleep. Yes.
He's saying something that, like, when Shenhui talks about seeing and not seeing, he's talking about opposite states that, like, you have to have one or the other, whereas somehow the six patriarchs got both.
And
both aspects happening at the same time.
and pain or not hurting, or production and extinction.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, everyone's falling asleep. Everyone's yawning like crazy now. Yes? Any other wise thoughts? Yes, Monte, you raise your hand. Yes? Two extremes. Seeing, not seeing, two extremes. Okay? You're right. It's either or. You see, the patriarch says, you, boy, your mind is stuck on extremes. Okay? The bien here, bien in Chinese, 入境 bien 是意思是什么？So bien 的意思就是extreme, they're very far. It's the farthest. Okay, right? Right? Okay. So that's correct. It says your viewpoint swings from one extreme to the other. It's nonsense. Okay? Okay? When you say seeing, not seeing is nonsense, because you claim either you see or you don't see. There's no such thing. Buddhism, your life, is the whole spectrum. It's not either or. Tell me anything that's either or. Okay? It's because you don't understand that. That's why you dwell on extremes. This is what the patriarch is pointing out to him, that he has no wisdom. He has no real knowledge. He has no real wisdom at all, because he goes from one extreme to the other. He attached it to extremes. Okay? Cái này là lục tổ chỉ cho cái thần hồi thấy là cái tâm của thần hồi nó vẫn còn trong chấp vào cái cực, cái tối cực. Nghĩa là có không có, tôi không thể nào ở giữa. Cuộc đời nó có như vậy. Yes, sir.
But to see and not see, then that is not extreme.
It's not extreme?
Not extreme. Because you're not attached to it.
No. See, what the patriarch is saying, in your mind, boy, when you say, I see, either I see or I don't see. It's either or.
Right, we got that.
Right, that's extreme.
Okay.
There's no such thing. It's either I see or I don't see. That's the patriarch is saying.
But if
You're nonsense.
My point was that it's not extreme if you both see and don't see.
That's right. That's what the patriarch is saying. I see and yet I don't see.
I got it.
You see?
Yes.
That's why I'm different from you, little boy, or unwise people. Because you, on your mind, either you have to see or you can't see. There's no such thing. Okay? So far so good. Vì thấy hai cái nhóc này, thần hội nó tối cực là tại nó chỉ thấy mình có thể thấy hoặc mình không thấy đâu, sao có chuyện không thấy được mà This is the patriarch, this is the wise people's teaching again. He says, this is your problem. You are drawing extremes. Ở đây cái này cái lời dạy của người thánh nhân, ta nói là cái tâm của con nó còn chấp vào cái cực. Okay? Your mind is stuck on extremes, either an or situation. What is it normal people call it? Worldly people call it? You immature. Life is not like that. It's never either or, right? Only immature people says, my way or the highway. Love me or hate me. There's no such thing. Okay? Buddhism says, I love you and hate you at the same time. That's why I married you. Well, I'm talking about the wise Buddhist who says, I love you and hate you, that's why I'm still married to you at the same time. Okay? That's why I'm with you, and you should be glad. I'm still with you, because I hate you so much.
You should be real sad because you're still there.
Quý vị thấy không? Cái cực là tại vì cái con người là thiếu cái sự sáng suốt. Cuộc đời đâu có gì đối cực đâu với nhau đâu. Thương với ghét nó cùng một lúc mới gọi là có hôn nhân. Cái hôn nhân vừa thương vừa ghét. Am I correct? How you married people love and hate at the same time? You love him. It's fun to share a bed, but you hate it when he snores. Okay? And you love the security and you hate it when he's too bossy. That's why you're secure, because we boss you around. Yes? Okay? All right. And it says, pain and not pain are just production and extinction. What does it mean? See, the patriarch teaching is very profound. He just hits it right, the nail right on the nose. So you boy are nonsense. You're playing games with me. Okay? And you talk about pain, not pain, it's only production and extinction. What does it mean? Ngài Lục Tụ dạy hay dễ sợ, câu này hay dễ sợ. Cái này là dạy thẳng, dạy trực chỉ nhân tâm. This is what typical of the Chan teachers by the Chan patriarch. He points directly what's wrong with you, your perception or your thinking. You see that? It's called direct teaching. He says, this is what's wrong with your thinking. He doesn't beat around the bush. You see, in their tradition, they write essays on what they're thinking about and so on. Okay? Am I correct? The Thai people, the Cambodian people, the Thai monk and Cambodian monks, and the Vietnamese went over there and learned it. That's why they came back. That's how I found out. And they write essays. He say, what have you learned this month? What have you learned this week? Okay? And they back forth, and the teacher would comment, this is thinking is wrong, this is wrong. No, the Chan teaching is at that very thought, that's what's wrong with it right now. It cannot be relegated to on paper, writing on paper. Because as soon as you write on paper, you lose it. You lose the moment. Am I making sense to you, Bante? He had to catch you right there. He says, boy, Shen Hui, boy. When you say seeing, not seeing, that's your mind's on extremes. When you say hurting, not extreme, you are production and extinction. You hear it, boy? That's why Chan teaching is so powerful. They catch you right there. They don't give you a chance to run away. Con thấy cái thiền tông mình dễ sợ không? Bên Nguyên Thủy, ta ngồi tới biên bạc ra. Tại vì người Việt Nam, mấy người Việt Nam qua bên Thái Lan học cái pháp như vậy. Họ biên bài nó dạng gì ấy, tuần này con hiểu được cái này, tuần này con hiểu được cái tâm đắc con là sao này nó. Okay? Còn cái thiền tông mình dạy là không cần nhớ. Lúc mà thấy cái tâm con nó động trật là chụp ngay lập tức nó là con biết không? Này, thần hội, con thấy không? Cái thấy không thấy con là cái tâm con ở lưỡng biên. Mà còn nó đau không đau, con là đang có sanh diệt. That's Chan. That's a Chan style. Thiền nó dạy là dí vào nó, không cho nó chạy. Hở một cái là dí vào ngay lập tức. Bởi gọi là trực chỉ nhân tâm. This is why in Chan teaching is called directly pointing to the mind. You get it? This is where you stuck right now. Where your mind is stuck right now. Do you deny it? No, I wasn't thinking about turning the page. I was only thinking about hitting the woodfish. Okay? No, you were thinking. You were worried about it. You even aren't aware of it. Question, ai thắc mắc gì không? Yes.
So you're hurting and not hurting our production and extinction. Is he just saying you're just thinking and tying yourself into this round of production and extinction?
What's production and extinction? I thought no one would ever ask. I'm expecting everyone to say, "Oh, Master speaking is so profound. Now I understand better about Chan." And then people would not ask me about production and extinction. But it's not to be. Someone has asked me. It's very hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it. I have to think about this. What? Louder. No one could hear you. Yeah. Thanks a lot. And poor Laura Elena coming here and thinking so highly of me. Now she realized Master has no wisdom whatsoever. And my mom dragged me over here to learn from an unwise man. Thank you, Tex. I didn't expect this. It hurts a little bit. So what does it mean? Your pain and you're not having pain is only production, extinction. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is beautiful. Oh my God, you cannot miss this. Yes, what does it mean? Please explain to me. What do you think what the patriarch means? Never mind about Buddhism, never mind about the big words. What do you think he means? I'm testing your psychologies, how honest you are with yourself. Yes?
Whether he hurts or doesn't hurt just depends on whether he produces the thought, ouch, this hurts, or doesn't produce the thought.
Too nebulous. It's even more plain than that. It's even more offensive than that. It's very offensive. This statement is so offensive that I don't think any of you can take it. That's why you will not explain yourself to me. Yes?
If it hurts, you acknowledge that it's hurting, but then you don't acknowledge it, you just ignore it. Repeat that?
Close. Boy, this woman is idiot. Close. Yes. Anyone else? Very close. Yes?
It is temporary only. It hurts and then temporary is not hurt anymore.
She's lost. Are you transcribing for me? Yes.
Nó đau mà cũng chẳng đau. Lúc cái câu sau là nó dối thôi.
Now I have an honest man. Do you get that? He just explained it. Nói dối. You lying. I know you're not lying. I hit you, it hurts. And you claim you're not hurting. You baloney. I know you're lying. I know plainly it's hurting right now. You're saying it's not hurting. You baloney. Are you kidding me? You're trying to pull my leg. That's what he means. Production and extinction. Okay? He says production meaning, yes, you know it hurts. Okay? You're upset. Extinction means, as you say, you pretend you're not upset. You get it? The boy is devious. This is a smart aleck. Right, Joseph? He's hurt, and then he says, no, it doesn't hurt. He's upset and says, no, I'm not angry. You're wrong. Venerable Sixth Patriarch, I'm not upset at you. I love you, I adore you. So the Patriarch said, you can't fool me. It's production and extinction. Okay? You give rise to a thought of anger and they suppress it. You pretend it's not there. It's extinction.
However, you don't get rid of it.
Yeah, you suppress it. You suppress it. That's all you're doing. That's one way to explain it. Okay? He said, I know you're upset. I just hit you. It hurts like hell, and you pretend it's not hurting. You pretend you're upset because in your mind you says, I asked him a question, he dares hit me. What kind of man is? What kind of teacher is this? What kind of cruel teacher is this? Oh my God, how terrible! What a terrible teacher! So all these thoughts of anger arise, and he says, that's what he says. It's thought of anger, and you keep on suppressing it. You pretend you're not angry.
And that's the extinction?
Yes, he's squashing it. He's squashing it.
I always thought extinction was when the pain goes away.
No, the extinction is that he gives rise to a thought of anger and said, no, I'm not angry. He said, but he just hit me. No. That's extinction. He's cheating. The boy is cheating.
Right.
And that's
So it's just a lie.
people's psychology, by the way. People keep on suppressing, repressing the feelings.
Yeah.
This is what the beautiful thing is. He hit him right away. He hit him, hurt him, and see. So does it hurt or not? Isn't that beautiful? He hits him. He caught him red-handed. So it doesn't hurt, huh? It doesn't hurt, huh? Doesn't hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Yes. He's so clever. Who's outwitting him? Whom? You see that? Yes.
So it's not extinct, I mean, it's a suppression, and then we carry on with that suppression for so long that
You deny.
we get rid of it.
Yeah, you practice self-denial. And that's when you're confused. Because you refuse to acknowledge you have a problem. That's when we look at you, we say, you cannot be touched. If a teacher, Anna, looks at you and sees that you are in a constant state of self-denial, he will not touch you. If he cannot reach you. Even the Buddhas cannot reach you. You agree? Because you said, I don't have a problem. The problem is only in your mind. You're imagining things about me. Okay? I don't have a problem. Okay? That's when you back off. You walk away. Is it clear? Wise people will walk away. They will not touch you with a 10-foot pole. I would not touch you. I say, okay, be yourself. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. Walk away. With dignity. While you still can. You don't expose them. You expose them, they will kill you. Okay? You don't expose such people. You leave them alone. You stay away from them. You draw near them, you're going to get in trouble. Trực trị nhân tâm dễ sợ không? Là thằng nhóc tới nó sắc sược với lục tổ, nó là biện luận thôi, ngụy biện thôi, không đánh cho, không đánh nó hỏi mày có đau hay không đau, nó không, vừa đau vừa không đau, nó sao mày xạo dữ được, mày đó là có sanh diệt, sanh nó có nghĩa là cái sanh có nghĩa là mày khởi lên cái tư tưởng giận, diệt là mày đè nén nó xuống, mày ăn gian, tao biết mày đè nén, mày giận tao chết, tao tát tai, đánh đau chết mà nói không đau. Mày đâu phải là gỗ đâu mà sao mày không đau được, mày ăn gian, mà nó láo, rồi đâu là thiền tông đó, tâm ăn gian, không thèm dạy, cái gì khác. This is a beautiful thing. Don't think that sixth patriarch is not teaching the boy. You see, he says, "Your mind, you are a liar." Okay. He calls him out. You're the liar. Okay? And depending on how Shen Hui responds to that accusation, you're a liar, that's when the sixth patriarch decides to teach or not teach this boy. It turns out the boy was very appreciative of the lesson. He says, "Oh my God, I'm trying to." He beat me to the punch. Okay, and he accepted the teaching, and he later became enlightened. By the way, he later recognized that he's playing games, and that he stopped doing that. That's when he was able to cultivate properly, practice chan, meditate properly. Thành cái chuyện là cái ông thần hội là người cũng phải tầm thường. Cái lúc này, cái lúc mà khi mà ông thầy mà thử thách như vậy, cái cách phản ứng người học trò sẽ giúp ông thầy quyết định có dạy nó là không dạy nó. Thì ông thần hội, nếu mà ông thần hội này mà cái thằng nhóc thần hội này mà nó nói nó phủ nhận cái đó thì ông lục tổ không dạy đâu. Ngài lục tổ không dạy đâu. Mà thằng nhỏ nó giỏi lắm. Nói là con cảm ơn ông, nó biết ơn cái ngài lục tổ đã dạy nó rõ, nó đã chụp, đã bắt trúng trọng, bắt trồng nó, thành nó mới phục của ngài. Thành nó sau này nó không dám phủ nhận, thành sau nó tu, nó giác ngộ được, sau nó một cái giác ngộ rất là cao. He's one of the better students of the sixth patriarch later, by the way. This is why you know, this is why it's all these tests, and tất cả cái này nó đều là một cái thử thách hết đó. To see how you react to it. Thành Ngài Tiến Hóa Ngài nói tất cả đều là một cái thử thách để coi thử quý vị phản ứng ra sao. That's what my teacher said. Everything is a test to see what you are going to do. Okay? Zibante, this is a Chan teaching. Everything is a test to see how you react to it. It's not discussion. You see your reaction, what you choose to do about the test. If you choose right, you'll be taught. You don't choose right, you will not be taught. You have to take the test again. You fail. Okay? All right. Any other question? Ai thắc mắc gì khác không? No questions? Okay, since you thoroughly understand how Chan is taught, then we can move on. Ai cũng hiểu về cái thiền đó. It's easy, isn't it? So easy to teach Chan. This is why in the Chan school it says directly pointing to the mind. This is how they point to the mind. Trong cái thiền tông mình có gọi là trực chỉ nhân tâm đó. Là cái này là cách họ trực chỉ nhân tâm. You see that? Why is it important to directly point to the mind? Tại sao cái trực chỉ nhân tâm nó quan trọng trong cái việc giáo huấn? Why is it important? Why? Tại sao như vậy? Because you cannot see it yourself. You cannot see it yourself. Someone says, see, at that very precise moment, that's how you reacted. Therefore, you are like that. Don't tell me you're not. Don't tell me you're not liar. Don't tell me you don't practice self-denial because I caught you. Okay? Thành ra cái trực chỉ nâng tâm quan trọng là tại vì phải chụp ngay lúc đó đó, cái vị cũng thấy được, phải chụp ngay lúc đó đó, nói đừng có nói, đừng nói là bồ làm tịch, tại ngay lúc đó là cái phản ứng ông như vậy này, đừng nói tôi là ông không phải như vậy. Lúc đó người ta mới thấy được. If you don't catch at that very moment, okay, they will fight you. Okay? It's not for sure. Even if you catch them at the very moment, quite a few of them will deny it. Okay. Any questions? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Yes.
Thầy có cái là con để ý trong nhiều năm đó, thì con cũng thấy con vậy. Thấy mình cũng có cái tầm bậy tầm bạ, khi mà mình muốn stop không được. Vấn đề là mình muốn đúng như Phật như Tổ, những cái gì Hòa Thượng làm vậy nhưng mà mình làm không được. Biết xấu biết vậy mà làm không được. Ví dụ như cái ngày thằng Hội nó không đau đó, mình cũng có lúc mình nói láo vậy đó. Nhưng mà mình không có làm được, mình không có stop nó được. Nó cứ nổi lên hoài thôi, nó repeat.
Thành lúc đó cái ông thầy ấy, phải chụp con ngay lúc đó, thì con này con thấy lúc đó con đang có sanh diệt, còn nó láo. Ok? Thì lúc con nhìn cái đó, thì lúc cái quan trọng về phương diện con người học trò, con lúc đó con nói đúng rồi. Ông chụp mình lúc này tại sao? Mới nhìn được cái nguyên nhân tại sao lúc đó mình làm như vậy, mình mới chữa được, mình mới sửa được. Ok? Còn nếu không chụp ngay lúc đó, mình thấy không được, thấy không kịp, tại mình sửa không được. Ok?
Mình sợ nó mà mình cũng niệm Quan Thế Âm hay là niệm Thích Ca Mâu Ni để mình stop nó mà lâu lâu nó cũng nổi lên hình nó nổi lên nữa.
Như thường. Nó dễ sợ lắm, nó kinh hoàng lắm, nó kinh khủng. Cái đó là tại vì cái hiểu về cái bản tính của ngã đó, thành ra mới có những cái phương pháp dạy như vậy. Chứ còn bên nếu mà không dạy như vậy đó thì nó có trốn hoài, thấy nó không được. And this is a very, very, very important part of the Chan teaching. He says his experience has been, he can have the experiences where, you know, he can practice denial like that quite often. There's certain things will get him to deny things somehow. Okay, and I said it's commonplace. It's not just you. Everyone is like that. There's certain times, certain things that would trigger self-denial. Okay? Going back to their theme earlier, okay? The wise people then are wiser and wiser because they appreciate being told of those moments. If people point out your mistakes to you and you get like this shen hui, you pretend, no, it's not like that. No, I'm not like that. You practice denial, you become defensive. No one pointed out to you anymore. You see? Wise people says, yes, I still have blind spots. So they are wise and wiser because they continue to solicit people's criticism and learn to be grateful to be criticized instead of being defensive or justifying themselves. You understand now why my teacher says, even if people criticize you, even if people misunderstand you, you still do not justify and explain yourself. You take it. That's Chan. Quý vị thấy cái lời dạy này rất là sâu xa. Tại vì bởi trong cái người mà ta có trí huệ đó, người ta có trí huệ và càng ngày càng có trí huệ thêm, tại họ sẵn sàng chấp nhận cái chỉ trích, ok, và họ không ngoại chấp nhận không, họ còn biết ơn nữa, ok, họ không có ngụy biện, họ không có phân trần. Đấy là cái phương pháp luyện thiền rất cao, công phu rất là cao. Và bởi Ngài Thanh Hóa Ngài dạy cái pháp này, thầy cũng hiểu thời gian rất là lâu. Vì vậy Ngài nói là một khi mình bị chỉ trích, một khi mình bị hiểu lầm nữa đó, mình im lặng, mình không nói một tiếng, mình không có đính chính, mình không có giảng gì, mình đắn đằng mình nhận. Ok, đó là công phu thiền. Okay. Tập ngay bây giờ đó, người ta chỉ trích mình oan, người ta hiểu lầm mình, im lặng mình chấp nhận. Okay, any questions about this? Okay. And the other way to explain production and extinction at a high level, at the theoretical level, is that a little bit difficult for you to understand, but also this is a part that also Shen Hui appreciated the patriarch, because Shen Hui is no dummy. He's a very, very wise man. Okay, he's mischievous. He's very wise, but he's still a boy. So sometimes he's very wise boy, but sometimes he's behaved like a boy. Okay, but he understands exactly what the master, the sixth patriarch says: production and extinction. Thì cái phần thứ nhì, cách hạng giảng thứ nhì nữa, một khía cạnh thứ nhì nữa về cái lời dạy của Ngài Lục Tổ về cái sinh diệt đó, là Ngài dạy tới trình độ mà Ngài thần hội là trình độ rất là cao, thiền rất là cao rồi. Thành ra Ngài hiểu được cái ý nghĩa của thần của sinh diệt mà quý vị hơi khó giảng với quý vị. Okay. Là đau là cái sinh, không đau là cái diệt. Okay. Là cái người mà trình độ cao, tôi thấy cái đau xong nó thấy cái đau nó hết. Thành thân hồi nghe ngài Lực Tổ giảm cái ngài hiểu ngay lập tức. Cái đau nó chỉ là cái sanh rồi xong nó phải chết, nó diệt, không cần phải phiền não. Dễ sợ không? And this is the second aspect of the teaching, is so profound. You are being a mischievous boy, you hurt, and yet you pretend you're not hurting, so you're a liar. He got it. At the same time, he says, although you are being mischievous, but I know that you understand production and extinction, meaning that you realize that the pain you experience here is only instantaneous, and then it goes away. He's not even attached to it. So he says, he's praising the little boy. He says, you understand. Do you get it? Or is it too advanced for you? Có nghe, có hiểu được không? Ngài khen thần hội. Ngài nói là Ngài có một phía cạnh con là con cái thằng uất. Nó láo. Để qua mặt thầy. Đi ra thầy biết con hiểu cái sanh cái diệt, có nghĩa là con thấy được khi thầy đánh con. Because he says, when I beat you, I see, I know that you experience pain, okay? And then you see the pain die, so you have no reaction to it. Do you get it? I insult you, okay? I see the heat rise in me, and I let it die. I don't do anything about it. That's extinction. You get it? If you don't react to it, you don't react to the stimulus, it would die by itself. That's exactly what Shen Hui did. Shen Hui is very advanced. Cái ông thần hồi này rất là giỏi. Còn biết không, khi ông Lục Tổ thấy là khi mà đánh cái ông này á, ok, đánh ông này á, là ông biết đau, nhưng mà ông có phản ứng nhé, thì cái đau nó sẽ chết. Because if you're in pain and you have any reaction to it, then it will not die. You get me? If I hit you, I insult you, and you get upset, then you have no extinction. You have more birth. You have more production. Quý vị nghe có hiểu không? Nếu như thầy chửi quý vị, thầy đánh quý vị, thầy mắng nhiếc quý vị, ok, mà quý vị giận đó, thì quý vị vừa có cái sanh và cái sanh tiếp, chứ không có cái diệt. Ngài Lục Tổ nói, ta công nhận cho con đó, là con đau mà con để cho nó chết, có nghĩa là con có sanh diệt, có nghĩa là con hoàn toàn không có phản ứng nào. Nói con giỏi. Lục Tổ dạy dễ sợ không? Thằng nhóc nó tới, nó chọt ông hai phương diện. Tôi là con nít, tôi phá thầy chơi vậy. Ông Lục Tổ nói, mày có thể phá, ta hiểu cái ý phá của mày, ok. Nếu mày phá là mày chỉ nói láo thôi. Còn nếu mày hiểu, thầy biết con hiểu, thì khen con. Đó, ai dặn con được cái phần này như vậy chưa? Con biên xuống được không Kim Điền? Ngài Lục Tổ dạy dễ sợ lắm con ơi. This is why the sixth patriarch teaching is so profound. He teaches Shen Hui in two different levels, as a mischievous boy, as an advanced child cultivator, at the same time. Thành Ngài Lục Tổ dạy hay không thể tưởng được. Ngài dạy ông thần hồi này về cái phương diện, nếu mà tới đây mà nói đối đãi với thầy về phương diện một cái đứa con nít thôi đó, thì mày chỉ nói láo, thầy hiểu cái đó, ok. Nhưng đều về cái phương diện của một người mà căn cơ thiền của con thì con đã thấy sanh, thầy thấy con sanh như là con đã diệt ngay lập tức. Và con trình độ con quá giỏi, khen ngay lập tức. You get it? Why are you such in profound thoughts? My thoughts would be so simple. I thought you understood everything already. Okay? All right, 625. So, sutra text. Subhuti, what do you think? Has the Tathagata spoken of the sand grains in the Ganges River? So it is, O honored one, the Tathagata has spoken of that sand. Subhuti, yu yi yun he, ru heng he zhong suo you sha, Phổ shuo sư sa vụ, rú sư sư尊,如来说sư sa. Tu Bồ Đề, ý ông ra sao? Như cát trong sông Hằng, Phật nói là cát trắng. Thưa Thế Tôn, đúng vậy, Như Lai nói là cát. Okay. This topic here is about the same substance. The Buddha eyes can see all the marks of the mundane, of the world as we perceive it. It's called the mundane. Mundane is the world as we perceive it, as people perceive it, as living beings perceive it. Okay. The Buddha eye can see all of those different aspects of the mundane. Thì cái Phật nhãn có thể thấy tất cả những cái tướng của cái tục đế. So ordinary see sand is sand. Thì cái người phàm phu đó thấy cát chỉ là cát thôi. And therefore, when the Buddha talked to us, he brings up the concept of sand because it's what we understand. Thì cái người thánh nhân á, như Đức Phật như vậy, khi mà nói chuyện với chúng ta thì dùng cái tướng của cái cát để chúng ta hiểu được. Okay. And therefore, the Buddha has no attachment to the one view or attachment to a view that is not. Okay, thành ra không có chấp mà chẳng chấp nhất mà chẳng chấp khác. Okay, chẳng chấp một mà chẳng chấp khác. Okay, so what it means is wise people. The really enlightened people, they're not attached to only their perception of the truth, which is one. Okay? Thành cái vị thánh nhân người ta không chấp vào cái tri kiến của họ, họ thấy được sự thật. Sự thật đó chỉ là một thôi, một cái sự thật thôi. Có một sự thật duy nhất thôi. One here means only one truth. There's no other truth. Okay? The truth has only one. Cái sự thật nó chỉ là một thôi. Okay? And yet they can see the truth, but they're not attached to that perception of the truth. Okay?
Okay.
So they can accept the fact that people can't see it. This is the what is not so. Okay. Yes, I may be able to understand, but I accept the fact you cannot. That's what it means. Not one and not attached to one and not attached to what is not. What is not one. Okay. Thành cái này là cái mà cái trình độ người có người giác ngộ, trí huệ chân chính, người ta thấy được sự thật rồi, nhưng ta chấp nhận rằng sự thật là một cái sự thật thôi. Nhưng điều ta chấp nhận rằng tại vì chúng ta còn mê muội, thành khiến chúng ta không thấy nó là sự thật, thấy nó là khác sự thật. Ta vẫn chấp nhận cái đó như thường. They don't reject it. Questions? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Yes.
It's making me wonder how Buddha sees the sand. He sees it, how does he see the sand? He has to refer to it as sand for ordinary people's sake, but he thinks it's not really sand. What does he think it is?
He thinks it is that sand. He sees it as part of the Dharma realm.
Okay, it's still sand. So I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, you're talking about state of Buddha, and I'm not quite sure I understand his state. Okay, so you put me on a corner here. So whatever, yeah. Basically, when we become enlightened, that's when it becomes clear. It says like, enlightened people look at things differently than we do. What happens is that they look at things quite differently than we do, and they realize that we cannot possibly comprehend. We have a different perception. So it's called what's different. Different meaning that your perception is different from the enlightened people's perception. That's what it means. And yet they're not attached to their views, nor do they attach to yours or they reject yours either. If you're really enlightened, you don't reject people who disagree with you, who don't understand the way you do. This is what makes enlightened people wise, because they don't reject your ignorance. Okay? They don't reject the fact you cannot comprehend yet. They don't pass judgment on that. Just because someone does not understand, okay, will not afflict you. In layman's terms, even if people say, why do you cultivate? Why do you meditate? Why do you hang around so often at the temple? It seems it's such a waste of time and so on. And you're doing things that the normal people don't do, okay? So they disapprove it. Okay, so the viewpoint is different from yours. Okay, and you learn. Wise people learn to accept it and learn to exist with that and learn to effectively deal with that. They don't reject it. That's at your level, at the enlightened people level. They see that you're different and they find ways to teach you to understand. They don't give up. Okay? Cái nhất với gì nó khác, nó nghĩa cái nhất có cái là nhất là sự thật, có một cái sự thật thôi. Mà các ngài giác ngộ ta biết quý vị không thấy được cái sự thật đó, thành ra quý vị thấy khác là cái gì. Okay? Thành ra họ chấp nhận là quý vị không thể thấy được. Okay? So there's an embracing attitude that they realize you see differently than they do, and therefore they accept it. They embrace that, your inability to understand and comprehend. That's why they're at peace. That's why the household at peace. There's no rejecting. There's no resentment. There's no imposing your will on them. You accept them. Even though they're wrong, even though they're confused. Okay? Why? Because it's their world. Remember, this is a confused people world. The Bodhisattva chose to come to live with the confused people. So for them to reject confused people would be stupid. Okay? You embrace them. You work with them. Is that clear? That's how you add peace. It will take time, but eventually you see. Eventually that the confused people will understand. Yes?
Provided the environment of how everything is done,
Yes?
triggers some sense of frustration and rejection against it.
Yes.
So the best thing is just to keep it.
Don't blame them. You frustrate because you blame they're wrong. The Bodhisattvas don't blame you're wrong. They don't say, why are you so stupid? What's the matter with you? I explained to you 100 times already. You still don't get it. When are you going to get it? Okay? You try and you try and you try and you say, okay, it's my fault. They don't understand. I try another way. Next time, I think another way. Think another way. You don't get afflicted. Okay? That's part of your growth. Because the more you try, the wiser you become. That's why you don't reject them, because those people who don't understand are actually helping you become wiser. So why is it so difficult? Of course it's difficult. If it were that easy, then there's no need to cultivate. And that's the fun part of it. Okay? Any questions? You embrace them. Never mind talking about solving a problem. The first thing you do is not reject people. And embrace their differences, the inability to appreciate you, to understand you. Embrace it, that's all. Work with it. Live with it. Don't reject it. No need to. If you reject them, you'll be miserable. That's all you're going to be. They resent it, and it gets worse. It's not going to get solved. To embrace it. So, for example, if someone says, Master Shua, my husband, he doesn't think much about Buddhism, so he says, he forbids me to come to the temple. He gives me an ultimatum. So Master Shua says, okay, don't come to the temple. Okay? You have to work with it. No need to fight. Any questions? Ai thắc mắc gì không? All right. And what the problem with confused people is that they don't realize it's not the way it appears to be. Okay? Cái vấn đề người phàm phu, người ta không có ý thức được rằng là người ta bị chấp tướng. They're very attached to marks. You know what you think, meaning that you are very attached to marks. Okay? You're very, very attached to appearances. Okay? And because there's a self that attaches to marks. Tại vì có một cái ngã nó chấp vào cái tướng. Be nice to me. Why can't you be nice to me? Because you attach to the mark of being treated nicely. I thought it's obvious, isn't it? That's why you're upset. Because you're not treated nicely enough. You're not appreciated enough. Okay? They only take from you. Okay? They don't appreciate it. Okay? So you attach to the mark of giving. You attach to the mark of being appreciated. Yes or no? But it's not your problem, right? It's the other person's problem because he doesn't appreciate it. Right? You gave so much, he doesn't appreciate it. Just like a little boy, he only takes. Right? Because there's a self, there's an ego who gets upset. It should be obvious to you. If you give rise to such feelings, then there's an ego that's rearing its ugly head. Okay? And the self here manifests in two ways that are extremely makes it extremely difficult to deal with it. Cái ngã nó có hai cái khía cạnh khiến mình khó mà mắc kẹt nó, chụp nó. It's very difficult to pin the self down because of two ways it functions. Cái ngã mình khó mà dí nó là tại vì nó có hai cái cách có hai cái đặc tính mà nó dễ sợ, khó dí nó dễ sợ, khiến nó rất là khó dí. Two aspects makes it very difficult to pin them down. Okay, number one is that it changes, it transforms itself, it renews itself, it changes itself constantly. Cái ngã nó đổi tướng hoài. It changes constantly. You cannot see a pattern. There's no pattern with the self, how it manifests. Okay? Nó đổi chiêu hoài. As soon you see it, it changes. That's why it's very difficult to see it. You don't know what I'm talking about yet, okay? If you do, bởi ngã nó hay vậy đó, mà nó còn ma hơn là ma nữa. So Ru Jing asked me a very interesting question. She says, why does the self keep on changing itself? And my direct answer is that because the ego, your ego, is more evil than the demons. Your ego is more demonic than the demons. Your ego is more dangerous than the demons. Ngã mình nó còn nguy hiểm hơn là con ma nữa. Rất là nguy hiểm. Con người mà đụng vào ngã là rất nhiều. That's why she said, that's why the ego is dangerous. I said, no, that's why you are dangerous. Nó là ngã là đương nhiên, ngã là mình, là ngã rất nguy hiểm. Không, có thầy nói không có đâu. Con rất là nguy hiểm. Đụng vào ngã là dễ sợ lắm, rất là nguy hiểm. That's why when you touch someone as the ego, be extremely careful, because you don't know how the ego is going to react to it. Tại vì một khi quý vị đụng cái ngã người khác rồi, quý vị không biết người ta sẽ phản ứng ra sao, không bao giờ biết ta sẽ phản ứng như nào. You never know how they're going to react. Ever. They keep on changing. Lúc nó phục, lúc nó giận, lúc nó hợp tác, lúc nó không hợp tác, không cách nào, nó đổi đủ thứ hết. So it changes constantly. The ego can change constantly. Yes. So he says, how can I kill it? This woman is violent. Cái bà này mày có những bà hung như thế sao? She said, no, she says, how do I kill it? No. Use a rope. Giết nó làm cái gì? Giết làm cái gì? Why have to kill it? You don't have to kill your ego anymore. You need to kill demons. Cái việc giết ngã cái nó đâu có lợi gì, mà cũng không có lợi, giống như giết con ma đâu có lợi gì đâu. Giết con ma nó thù mình thêm. Because if you kill the demon, it gets more upset at you. That's all it does. Only insecure people and stupid people will try to kill demons and get rid of the demons. They get upset at you, that's all. Even more upset. They come back even stronger and more fierce. Don't kill them. Mình cần giết ma. What I do is send them to the Pure Land. Mình gửi nó về Tây Phương Cực Lạc. Cười. You see that? Thấy biện pháp chưa? Thấy chưa? Mình gửi ngã đi Tây Phương Cực Lạc là xong chuyện. Giết nó làm gì? And see how you deal with the ego? Don't kill it. Send it to the Pure Land. When he's agreeable, when she's agreeable, okay, tell her, let's go to the Pure Land. I say, yeah. Okay, and then make sure she goes to the Pure Land. And then the world will be more peaceful. What? What's the matter with you? You upset? Đâu cần giết đâu. Không cần giết. Okay. Cái tu đó là mình cứ nhận diện ngã hoài. Nó lộ ra một chiêu, mình học cái chiêu. Nó lộ ra chiêu khác, mình học thêm một chiêu khác. Ok? Chỉ như vậy thôi. Tu chỉ như vậy thôi. Mình chỉ nhận nó thôi. Là nó biến dạng. Nó đổi dạng, mình cứ nhận nó theo. Đừng có làm gì hết đó. Là cuối cùng nó sẽ hết chiêu. Hết cách. Because what happens is that when you cultivate, it's about recognizing how your ego manifests itself. Every time you recognize how your ego manifests, then you don't react to it. The first time you react to it. For example, when we teach you chant, what do? Quý vị nhớ khi mà thầy dạy quý vị tu á, nếu chạng tu thiền niệm Phật ấy, là thầy dạy quý vị làm cái gì? What do we teach you? Anyone remember? Các vị có ai nhớ không? Anyone remembers?
Patience.
Yes?
Patience.
Patience. Nhẫn cái gì? Patience with what?
Cái đau với cái nhượng bộ, cái chiều theo nó.
The patience with your discomfort. Because that's a manifestation of the ego. And the first thing it manifests itself, hey, I don't like it. ngã. Tại sao? Ngồi tu là nó khó chịu, nó không thích, nó nhúc nhích. You see, this is the ego. Hey guys, look carefully. You see the ego? That's the ego. You can't even recognize it, can you? After all these years, I still see people still fidget. Nhúc nhích. The ego likes to fidget, and yet you still, after all these years, you still don't get it. I don't know who ever does it. I'm just making this up, of course. That's the ego. You see? Or even a smarter, and this is a better one. Master, can I ask you a question? I say, yes. Does this pain ever go away? And what's the answer? No. Because you won't go away, how can it go away? You still don't recognize it, do you? Your ego. It wiggles. It worms around. And that's why teaching is always fascinating, because I sit here and observe how the ego manifests itself. I say, aha! How interesting. I didn't know that about him. You think you know everything, do you? You think you know about all the books, you know, you're so smart, you're educated and everything, and you don't realize that this is your worst enemy right here. It's not the books. The books is black and white, okay? It's useless knowledge if you cannot handle why you were weakening. Thường ta đòi chạy theo cái tri kiến, cái biết này biết nọ. Người ta không biết cái chuyện quan trọng như là làm sao đừng để thằng ngã nó hành hạ mình. What people fail to understand, the more important knowledge is to learn not to allow the ego to mislead you, make you miserable. Cái chuyện quan trọng nhất đó. Because with all the money you make, with all the recognition you have, okay, all the power you have, you still are unhappy and miserable as long as you cannot have a good handle on your ego. Tại vì quý vị có thể có tiền, tài, danh vọng, nhưng quý vị cũng rất bất hạnh. Tại vì sao? Cảm thấy bất hạnh tại vì sao? Tại vì chưa biết cách để điều khiển được tầng ngã của mình. Tầng ngã nó có quằn quại hoài, nó không hạnh, nó không. Because you notice, when you poor, you're unhappy. When you're rich, you're not happier. Well, you're slightly happier than the poor people, but you're not happier. At least you convince yourself you're happier than poor people. That's why you're so unhappy. You think you're happier. Questions? Ai thắc mắc gì không? Oops, it's almost 3 o'clock already. I was involved. You see, that's a problem with the ego. When you talk about the ego, you forget about everything. It's a fascinating topic. And it's a good question. Tân Ngư hỏi câu hỏi rất là hay. Sao giết ngã? Ngã nguy hiểm như sợ. Mình phải đề phòng ngã. Oh, so again, the theme of the question I appreciate from Jin Chiang today is that she wanted to kill her ego, And I said, besides suicidal attempts, the better thing is to recognize them and learn from it, because it's an inexhaustible source of true knowledge. Most useful information is know how not to allow your ego to make you miserable. You agree with that, sir?
Yes.
Your fame, your money, your adulation cannot make you happy as long as ego is unsatisfied. That's the secret of life. Nghe thầy nói ngày hôm nay kết thúc quý vị nghe, ngã là một cái vấn đề, cái đề tài rất là phong phú, tại vì quý vị có thể giàu, có thể nổi tiếng, những điều quý vị không thể có hạnh phúc được nếu như quý vị không thể nào kiềm chế được cái bản ngã của mình. And this is why we cultivate. We cultivate in order to recognize the ego and learn how to control it. Thành mình tu để mình nhận ra cái bản ngã của mình, cách hoạt động của bản ngã mình, và tìm cách để mà kiềm chế nó. And if you fail, chances are that you will fail. Go to the Pure Land, and Amitabha Buddha will know exactly, can tell you exactly what to do. And nếu mà ở đây mà quý vị thất bại, thì về vãng sanh Tây Phương Cực Lạc thì A Di Đà Phật sẽ dạy quý vị cái phương pháp để đối trị với ngã mình. He knows exactly what you should be doing. Okay? That's why he's a Buddha. Bởi vì khi quý vị tới về với Phật rồi, Phật A Di Đà sẽ biết dạy quý vị làm sao để mà đối trị với ngã. Hảo不好? Okay. That's the end of today's lecture. And the other aspect, let me say that the second aspect is that the ego, okay? The ego, it's very difficult to deal with the ego because the ego says he's right and you're wrong. I am right, Master is wrong. Sounds familiar? This time I'm so sure. I am right, Master is so wrong. I hear it so often in the last several years of teaching. Thế các vị biết không? 7-8 năm vừa rồi thầy dạy, thầy thấy cái này quá nhiều rồi. Nói là lần này tôi chắc chắn là tôi đúng mà thầy là sai. Sounds familiar? Huh? When you are like this, when you say you're right and Master is wrong, okay? That's because of that, even the Buddhas cannot help you. The key word is you think you're right. Quan trọng cái việc nghĩ là mình đúng. Có cái nghĩ là sai. If you're thinking, then you're wrong already. Remember today's theme? If you have to think, then you're unwise. Nhớ không? Ngày hôm nay mình nói gì? Cái việc còn suy nghĩ là chưa có trí huệ. Dễ sợ không? How often do you rely on your thinking mind and your analysis, on your knowledge to say, I'm so sure that I'm right and he's wrong about this, he's mistaken about this. How often? Okay? Roberta, how often? I'm so right and Master is wrong. When you're like that, no one can approach you. No one can tell you. No one can explain to you. No one, including Buddhas. Okay? Luckily, the antidotes. Đừng sao hết, đừng có sợ. Don't worry, we won't kill you. Đừng có sợ, không ai giết cái vị đâu mà sợ. Trừ ra thân hương là muốn giết cái vị thôi, chứ còn thầy không có gì. Don't worry, except for Jin Chang would kill your ego. The master would never kill your ego. Okay? There's no need. Okay? And all these because you don't understand at all. You don't understand the principle. The two aspects of the ego is that the ego is confused. He doesn't understand the principles. Cái lý do hai cái khía cạnh của bản ngài nó khó đối phó là vì nó bị mê muội, không hiểu cái chân lý rồi, nên chịu. When you people are so confused, there's nothing you can do. You know, like excuse me, but I went to Home Depot and it said I walked in there and dressed in my full, in my monk's clothes. Cái vị biết thầy tới mấy cái tiệm mà bán Home Depot đó, mặc áo người xuất gia nào hoàng, walked in there with my adorned way, walk around, and a guy would look at me and then look at me for a while and then follow me and say, God will save you. Thành ra có cái ông đó quan sát thầy thật lâu rồi, mà tôi lò mò tới rồi mới nói là Thượng Đế sẽ cứu ông. He doesn't even know that God bows to me. Không biết là không biết là Thượng Đế phải đảnh lễ thầy nữa. And so you know why I said thank you. Cảm ơn. I'm glad he'll save me. Cảm ơn. Tôi may mắn sẽ được Thượng Đế cứu tôi. Okay? Okay. I'm sorry I went over time. It's 20 minutes over. Let's do the reverse transference. Xin lỗi, ngày hôm nay hơi dông dài một tí. Chúng ta hồi hướng công đức bản sanh nha.